Like, surprise, and or follow. This is True Really News.
Like, surprise, and or follow?
That's shocking there. Like, subscribe, and or follow.
That'd be better. Because if you surprise us, bad
We'll
things
get
could
scared. Yeah, really. And tell your friends to tell every fifth sea urchin you meet to like, subscribe, and or follow This is True Really News on Audacity, Podbay, Podnova, and Player FM.
Sea urchin. Pretty proud of yourself, aren't you, Popeye? And don't hit the mic.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
34-year-old Brian Thayer finished up at his bar and grill in Metairie, Louisiana. So he stopped off at the city bar, where he and a friend bought a drink for another patron, 32-year-old Andrew Neerman. So they bought him a drink, and it got spilled, and, well, they figured that was a bad thing, so they furnished him with a replacement. Apparently, Mr. Neerman wasn't satisfied with that. Thayer told the Times-Picayune he grabbed my head and bit a chunk out of my nose before running out and jumping in a car. That was my look when I'm reading it. Thayer was holding his nose together. Other witnesses ran outside and flagged down a deputy. Deputy stopped Neerman. Neerman admitted to biting Thayer, but said he'd been accosted by him. Apparently spilling a drink is accosting.
Yeah, the guy attacked me by spilling a drink he bought for me.
Doctors patched up his nose, but with the injuries, he won't be back at his own bar working anytime soon. Filed that one under no good deed. No good deed. Goes unpunished.
Recently, near Barcelona, a man and his son were looking over a papier-mâché statue of a stegosaurus.
See, now if they'd have been in Galway, they'd have been looking at a four-leaf clover.
When something inside the statue caught their attention. Police were called. Turned out to be a dead body.
Crap, I was kind of hoping it was a performance artist.
Apparently, a man had dropped his cell phone inside the statue and got underneath and climbed into the leg to retrieve it, where he got stuck and expired. The 39-year-old man had been listed as missing by his family just a few hours before his discovery. And now in Spain, there will be new warning labels on all papier-mâché dinosaurs. If you drop your cell phone in Steve the Stegosaurus, do not climb into Steve to retrieve it.
What about Phil? Phil the Brontosaurus.
Well, I'm sure if they made a Phil the Brontosaurus, they'd do that too.
Attorneys making more money off of our stupid. 3 neighbors of 28-year-old Cara Louise of Bedfordshire, England, became alarmed in May when they noticed that what appeared to be a corpse was wrapped in trash bags and duct tape and was lying in her yard.
Was there a papier-mâché stegosaurus anywhere near?
One wonders. It's not that hard to get from the continent to...
They're not far.
So while Louise was off picking up her 5-year-old from school, 7 police officers descended on her home. So imagine what she thought when she saw. She got back and all became clear. It was a Halloween prop.
Oh.
But she had neglected to, she said, dispose of the fake corpse after the autumn holiday.
I like it out there.
He was kept behind her trash bins, but she had to move him as she worked on her yard and just forgot to put him away. She said, I have a tip for all parents who go all out at Halloween like I do. Dispose of props or put them away safely. Laughing with officers, she wondered who might have such short legs. An officer responded, Tony Vercanis.
I will attest to that in a court of law if necessary.
The officer responded, well, you might have cut them.
Shortest legs in
was a funny line. The scary part of this whole story is her neighbors thought she could do that.
Yes.
Dum, dum, dum. And now what are they in the back of their head? Don't mess with Cara.
I know that. I know that from firsthand experience.
Well, that's true. My daughter, Cara, is...
well, though I have messed with her in the past, but mostly when she was young and impressionable and kind of...
And you could actually bother her.
Exactly.
She did leave you the best 3-minute threat, though. Yeah. Well, at the very end, I'm hanging up now, but I'll call you back when I have something to say.
Yeah, she really let me have
He
it.
stammered for like 3 minutes on that.
That was fantastic.
So hard.
And I love that all I had to do was call her back and say, "Hey, Cara, good one."
And then she was out again.
It was, "Why, Hill, I."
Don't worry, dear. Words will come later.
I loved when we were at your place and she was giving Eric's fiance the lowdown on all the crap I'd done to her.
Yeah.
Like the time when she was She was a teenager. She was in high school. It's a nice way to talk to a guy who's seen you naked.
Yeah. Oh, my daughter doesn't shake too easily.
Yeah.
I mean, she'll get flustered, but she doesn't just, and she about body parts almost fell off on that one.
I said, "Cara, you were, hang on,
months
this
old.
big."
That's exactly right. Now you're this big. But...
Oh, that was fun. So here's an IT problem. Guy works at a PR department at a small local hospital. His main gig is IT, but he also was helping at this time with a website migration, which are a pain in the neck. If you've ever done them, they suck. So one day the hospital's testing the emergency power system. All the regular power, goes off and emergency power kicks in. So they're testing that. We were told to shut down all computers, wait for word that the test is over. After about an hour of drinking coffee, the main lights go on, but no word arrives. 15 minutes later, he decides to be a rebel, fires up his PC. After logging in, he's greeted with a chat message on the internal message systems from IT, which read, "The test is over. You can restart your computers."
And they're the smart ones, Just ask them.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.